Members of the committee, my name is Joshua Youngkin. I am an attorney at Discovery Institute, where I am the... Sure, absolutely. I'm an attorney with Discovery Institute, where I am the program officer in law and policy. There I work with law and policymakers like yourselves across the nation on the matter of academic freedom, which is the matter before you today. Way before anti-bullying law and policy emerged on the national scene, 5 years ago, this state passed an anti-bullying law for its schools. The LSEA is that law. This forward-thinking law says to academic bullies that teachers and students have nothing to fear from more evolution in science class. And that's what this is about. More evolution in science class, not less. Your courage to allow more evolution in science class inspired Tennessee to pass a similar law last year. This year, your continuing courage has inspired legislative discussion of academic freedom in states such as Montana, Colorado, Arizona, Oklahoma, Texas, Missouri, Indiana, South Carolina, and Pennsylvania. If you continue to stand tall, if you stand up to the censors and the bullies, more states will join you in this good conversation in the years ahead. Mr. Copeland leads a movement he calls the Second Giant Leap. That movement's mission includes the following goal, quote, "We are also calling for a permanent end to legislation that would promote the denial of science." So not only do they want to keep students from learning more about evolution, they want to put an end to the legislative discussion of the freedom of teachers and students to do just that. But that's not how America works, and that is not the character of Louisiana. We don't shut down debate in science class or in state houses just because we disagree with the other side. We keep it open and invite more people in to join. As Governor Jindal recently said on NBC's Education Nation, let's teach our kids the best science. What are we scared of? Open inquiry in science class. The search for truth has nothing to fear and nothing to be scared of. Earlier, one of the testimony came from the professor here saying that Discovery Institute doesn't do any science. There are over 50 peer-reviewed published papers in a journal called Biologic, and there's an experimental outfit in Seattle that produces research, original research that is peer-reviewed on the power of natural selection to generate biological novelty. The professor was simply misinformed. And he also makes it sound as if there's no dissent over whether Darwinian mechanism can generate all the biological complexity that's been attributed to it. But there are over 800 PhD scientists who have signed a statement called A Scientific Dissent from Darwinism that reads, "We are skeptical of claims for the ability of random mutation and natural selection to account for the complexity of life. Careful examination of evidence for Darwinian theory should be encouraged." And that's what this does. It encourages careful examination of the textbook accounts of Darwinian theory in a restrained and responsible way. We've gone over this. Over 800 PhD scientists. So there's really nothing to be afraid of. The truth will set itself straight, and students are not too dumb to understand the evidence for and against Darwin's theory.